This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. To throw, it's Barnett. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see, a quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Hokies pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Fires it to the wideout. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down. Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Barnett. Bringing pressure. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Hokies will have to kick this away. He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. And the wideout goes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The back's got it. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Porter. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That's just a heck of a job here by this defense of not giving up the play despite being, I'm sure, dejected about giving up the first down on 4th down. They still had the presence of mind to knock that ball loose and get the turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Movement here from the tight end. Toss play to the outside. He finds some space.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To the air. It's Barnett. The ball is caught. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The Hokies are in the red zone. He keeps it on the design run. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hokies. The offense clicking now. They're building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back to pass. It's Barnett. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He shreds the tackle.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's the quarter. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Saying. Gets made on the out route, and the game just good enough for a first down.
You call quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Graham down the middle. It's Lewis. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running play call on 3rd and short. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 20. 7.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
A direct snap. Breaks an open space. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Grant behind the line. It's Porter. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead.
Touchdown, Ohio State, as they answer with their 1st score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
And the Hokies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top in the moment. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Breaks free. Ball is loose. Who can recover? The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Using his legs, it's Lewis. Finding space at the 20. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Lewis. He shreds the tackle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense really clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Running through the tackle. Going absolutely nowhere. It would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or the tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking deep down the left side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 10. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change field position here.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take it.
Touchdown, Hokies! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
Ohio State, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Ncaa26. A deep shot to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. It's another deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Grinding away on the ground. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it second and medium. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He finally makes the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
The Hokies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and goal for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back, it's Ncaa26. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The completion sets up a second down play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Powers through. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Good enough for first down yardage.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. Second down after the incompletion. He makes the grab. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
To throw, it's Ncaa26. Back-to-back deep shots. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? He's looking deep again. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What a dramatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. That's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies.